Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. My name is Steve Lant, and with me, as always, is Mr. Frank the Tank Sullivan. Frank, what's going on, bud?
Hey, how we doing tonight?
I know I'm doing awesome. I'm looking forward to this one.
Doing great, man.
How you been? You been doing good?
Good, man. Fantasy football is big push. I gotta win this week. There's like four people that are 6-6.
Ooh.
So
it's going to come down to points as a tiebreaker.
Most
right?
likely. So must win week. How about you? Good?
Fantasy football wise, I am doing great. I'm atop the league, sole possession of first.
Yeah.
I'm in the playoffs. I think we only got 2 more weeks left, right? Is 2 more weeks in a 10-man league?
It depends. Like I know my league, there's 6 teams that go to the playoffs. So this is the last week, and the following week will be the quarterfinals.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't know. I'm just
I got you.
Putting my guys together, you know.
Good.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good, man.
Good.
You know,
you win.
I won this week. I got Josh Allen going tonight, meaning Thursday night, and we'll see what happens. Cool,
man.
So,
but
this episode is unofficially sponsored by DraftKings. If you want to, if you know Frank, and you want to get into DraftKings,
let me know, and I'll send you a code, and you can get a bonus $100, I believe. Oh my God. Mind your business. DraftKings, if you're listening, and we know you are, hit us up, and we'll advertise. And I hear tons of promo codes on all the other podcasts I listen to.
There you go.
So
what's another promo code for them, you know?
Yeah.
It only helps them.
Yep.
All right. Let's get into it then. So we're not talking football this week. We are talking hockey, specifically Olympic hockey. We are doing the movie Miracle. It opened February 6, 2004. Box office opening weekend, $19 million, and it grossed over $64 million. Had some awards, it looks like. The ESPY for Best Movie. Notably, other nominees were Seabiscuit, Radio, Dodgeball. I didn't know that Dodgeball was nominated.
Well, for an ESPY, yeah.
For an ESPY, yeah.
I wrote that down because we haven't really gotten a lot of
no, we haven't really gotten
awards,
a lot of awards.
But I thought that was interesting. I didn't even know the ESPYs did best movies.
And the last movie that was nominated was Bobby Jones' Stroke of Genius.
I never seen that movie.
Never even heard of it.
No, never. Yeah.
Maybe it's a documentary or something.
I don't know.
This movie was directed by Gavin O'Connor. Synopsis: the true story of Herb Brooks, the player turned coach who led the 1980 U.S. Olympic team to victory over the seemingly invincible Soviet squad. So, spoiler alert, U.S. wins at the end.
Yeah, in case you didn't know that.
In case you didn't know. Let's see. We watched this on Disney Plus, so if you have a subscription, it's free. It's included. And that brings us to my favorite portion of the episode.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hit it.
Frank's 5 fun facts. 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 Frank's facts. Frank's facts. Frank's facts.
No clue. Do you?
Come on.
Do you have a clue, Frank?
Think about the month.
Is it the national anthem?
No, she said think about the month.
Frank's
it's got to be
Frank's 5 fun facts.
Oh.
Frank's
Is it a Christmas one?
Frank's 5 fun facts.
I would imagine so.
Frank's 5 fun facts. Frank's facts. Frank's facts.
It's right on the tip.
We have to do a video podcast one of these days because Frank makes the fucking funniest faces.
What all right, let's cut her off before she keeps going.
Facts. Ho 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 ho.
Okay, we get that it's a Christmas song. We just don't know what.
If Steve should know it, it's one of.
Oh, is it the Springsteen one?
Oh, it's Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, I did a horrible job.
Yeah, you did. It's okay though.
Frank's
There's
5
going
fun
to be
facts.
a
Frank's.
theme to every song
Oh, great.
this month.
Okay. Well, at least it'll narrow it down.
At least,
well,
yeah.
You get it anyways. Though.
Frank's 5. I can't even do it.
All right.
All right, thanks, Casey. Once
Thank
again,
you.
we sucked at it.
So fact number 1: Kurt Russell took a pay cut, so the 800 to 1,000 extras can be used as fans at the hockey game, hockey games. So they can.
Really?
I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied here. They can get a hot meal instead of a brown bag lunch.
Really?
Yeah. So he took a nice.
Dude,
pay
that's
cut.
awesome by
Yeah.
Kurt Russell,
Good,
huh?
good for him.
Wow.
Um,
You'd think the studio would come on, give him a
Well-
hot meal.
Well, I think a lot of these studios when they have like craft services, I hear about, especially for like TV shows, they get like a giant spread of food
Yeah.
like all day long. So I guess when you have
Half of
all
it-
those extras,
Yeah, all those people.
you kind of gotta feed them. So I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, I'm an extra. I'm happy with a brown bag lunch, to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. But
Right.
they're probably cold. I mean, they're in an arena, an ice rink arena, ice
Yeah.
rink. So maybe that's what he's talking about with the hot meal.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, nice bowl of soup, maybe.
Little bowl, little stew, little pot roast.
Yeah.
Or something.
Anyways.
All right. That was nice of Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Fact number 2: when the World Trade Center is shown in the 1980s, a digital recreation of the Twin Towers was used, being the first time they have been created for a movie since the attacks.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So-
Okay. So it was like 3 years after, a little less than 3 years after. So
Yeah,
Okay.
it came out like
2004.
2004.
Like early 2004.
So they're probably filming
obviously.
2002,
Yeah.
right? Probably.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny too because you see a lot of, like, I know, like, for example, like The Sopranos had the Twin Towers in their opening credits. They got rid of
Yep.
them.
Right.
Side note, or I guess casual tangent.
Cash can.
I heard that the Forrest Gump was supposed to get a sequel.
Okay.
And I guess they had a scene where the Twin Towers, I guess a plane goes into the Twin Towers. Supposedly.
When was the sequel supposed to
it
be
came out
filmed?
right around 9/11 actually. And I
It
guess
was supposed to come out in around
not
9/11?
yeah, or not on 9/11, but I guess they started filming around that time. And I guess
Oh, they
just-
actually started filming?
or because I know there's a whole synopsis and everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I don't know where I heard this one on another podcast, and you got to Google it. It'll give you the synopsis. But I guess I was going to call him Tom Hanks. It's Tom Hanks. He thought it was, I guess, I don't know. He thought the idea or the movie was stupid, so I guess they just didn't do it for some reason. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
But
Interesting.
fact,
Nice little casual tangent.
Shut up down there. Fact number 3: while Al Michaels joined the film to recreate commentary for the games, Gavin O'Connor, which is the director, decided to use the last 10 seconds of Michaels' original "Do You Believe in Miracles?" Because he said he couldn't recreate like that magical moment, so he used the original. If you notice,
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna bring it up.
different. Yeah.
Well, you could hear a transition, as the puck's, sliding across the ice or rolling across the ice,
Mm-hmm.
and oh, do you believe in mirror? And that, you get the chills every time.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely did too.
Yeah.
100%. Let's see here. What am I on here? 1, 2, 3. Fact number 4: more than 4,000 men auditioned for only 20 roles on the U.S. Olympic ice hockey team. The young men
Wow.
chosen to portray the members of the U.S. team were chosen just for their hockey skills.
So really, it was kind of like a hockey tryout.
It was more, yeah. And like they didn't. A lot of the guys, this was like their first and probably their only film.
Yeah, yeah.
They're all
yeah.
just hockey players rather than actors.
Besides Kurt Russell,
Mm-hmm.
I knew who the assistant coach was,
Yeah, he's in a lot. He's in a few things.
and
There's
I
only like three.
don't-
There's only like two other. Like there's 2 or 3 other guys that are. Let me see here.
I mean, obviously Al Michaels, but I mean, he plays himself.
Yeah. Let's see here. Rob O'Callahan. Rob O'Callahan. Let me see here. Where is he? Rob Callahan. He's an actor.
Okay.
He was in Bring It On and Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Jim
I
Craig,
didn't.
the
I didn't
goalie,
realize that.
he's been in a bunch of other stuff too.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's.
I mean,
really it.
I guess, like as a goalie, because they wore like that old, the old Jason mask.
Yeah.
I call it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could sub him out easily because he's wearing
Yeah.
a bunch of pads and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you probably didn't. I bet you probably didn't even play most of the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Interesting. Okay. Wow. So that's pretty wild, huh?
It's a lot.
4,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time and effort, and
Mm-hmm.
these guys are traveling all over the place. I'm sure.
Yeah. No,
All
it's
right.
wild. So the filmmakers didn't know that Billy Schneider was Buzz Schneider's son until they casted him. Until they casted him. I know.
Oh, wow.
You know that as one of the other guys. He doesn't get a lot of film or like because he's not a lot on camera.
Right.
But because even if you IMDb him, there's no picture for him,
Oh, wow.
so I had to
Okay.
pay attention. So I thought that was an interesting fact.
Let me ask you a question about your facts.
Yeah.
Do you look them up before or after you watch the movie?
It depends because if I've seen the movie, then I look them up before.
Okay.
If I haven't,
So because you don't want to give away
not even
anything.
that. It's like I don't know if this is like Major League. I didn't really because I'd never seen the movie. I didn't know like how important this would be.
Gotcha.
Um.
Yeah, I saw that comment by Irene Wood. Did you see that?
Yeah, she's wild. She don't know what she's talking about.
Are you my mom?
Yeah.
I'll slap the shit out of you.
Go ahead. I'm pretty sure your mom would side with me.
No, she sided with me actually, and Steve.
Yeah, well,
But she did say she liked the show, so thanks, Irene.
yeah. Shout out Irene. I'm surprised she's able to even able to hear this podcast.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen, if she wants her beef Wellington for Christmas, she'll side with me.
Oh, okay.
That's right. I said it.
It's out there.
I don't know why I made it. What was it for your birthday or?
Yeah.
I made beef Wellington for
Yeah.
like me. I made little personal ones for me, Kate, Casey, and her mom.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know like what entails like a beef Wellington, like what.
It's like a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
right?
it's a lot of prep and it's a lot of so she's like automatically signing me up. She think you should make beef Wellington for Christmas and make it for 6 to 8 people. Yeah, that's fine. That's no pressure.
No pressure.
Just make like the most complicated freaking dish, which even
What are you,
which
Julia
even,
Childs over here?
Yeah, well, even the people on what's the show we watch? The Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's
which
Kitchen?
They struggle to make it.
Yeah, well, you're not.
Maybe you should go on Hell's Kitchen, bro.
Should listen. The one I made for your birthday came out pretty good, and
Was it recently? Like, was it her
Yeah.
recent birthday?
it was this year. It was like
okay.
2 months ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But anyway,
Was that the first time you ever made it, Frank?
No, I made it before.
Oh, okay.
I'm a master chef.
You're not a man.
Master Chef.
Oh
Oh, I
god.
love it.
I don't see
love
you. I don't see you getting in line to make it.
I don't need to make it.
I cut the turkey this year.
Did you cut? I mean, you cut turkey breast though. I had to carve up the real turkey.
Oh, come on. The only difference is the legs, basically.
Yeah, you got to cut like the actual.
There's a whole carcass. I had a
Is
whole
it?
carcass.
There's a whole carcass.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. When you say turkey breast, it's basically not the legs.
Okay. All right.
You
I
know?
don't know.
Please put the turkey in the bag.
I know.
I did put the turkey in the bag. It's so good. I've seen other people on Facebook doing it. I've been doing it for 20 years that way.
Good. Pipe down over there.
Oh.
But anyways, I just that's it. More my 5 facts.
I don't want to scream.
Okay, good. Don't-
Q Casey. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's
anyways,
funny. It sounds like she lost her voice at doing that.
probably she's screaming.
Is there a train is there a train tonight?
I don't hear the train yet. It seems
It's
seems like
It's waiting for 8 o'clock.
it's waiting for you and you guys to record. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had another side note that they said
Oh.
over 280 miles of film were shot, more than any other Disney movie.
280 miles of film?
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
I guess this is obviously pre-digital.
Oh yeah,
2004.
Which is wild.
I guess
to think that they used to use regular film, and then now
and like
everything
splice it together.
now everything's digitalized. That I can literally make a movie on my phone.
Yeah.
Which, side note, I'm gonna make a movie, and we're gonna talk about that on your other podcast, Casual Tangents.
Okay. Gotcha.
Not talking about anything, maybe.
I'm gonna make my note of that.
I gotta make my note.
All right, now let's get into the movie.
Let's get into it, bud. What do you think? What's your initial? So obviously, this is not the first time you've seen this, right?
No.
You've seen this before.
Yep.
When did you see it first?
I can't remember the last time I've seen it. I mean, I would say within
No, did you? No, not the last time you seen it. Like, when was the first time you've seen it?
the first
Like
time
when
seen
it first came. When it first came
I
out.
don't remember, to
theaters?
be honest with you. I don't think right after, but I mean, it came out in 04. I can't remember.
Yeah, you
when
were
I
in
s-
high school still, right?
Yeah, I can't. 04 is when I went into high school. I can't remember the first
That's
time
when
I
you
saw
went
it.
into high school.
Yeah, 04.
When the hell did you graduate? I know we've
07.
gone over this before. 07?
Yeah,
Man,
Yeah.
you're such a baby.
you old. You having kids in 04.
I was having kids in 04.
That's great. When was your first kid?
04.
04, huh?
March.
Wow, look at
Yeah.
you. Having kids.
18. Full circle.
Full circle, yeah.
Oh my god.
Um,
No. So yeah. So what?
do you
like,
remember when you first saw this movie?
I think I saw it in the movies. I think.
In 04, when your wife's in labor, you were at the movie theaters waiting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's like, I was like, all right, I'll be back in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna have the kid in 2 hours. No, maybe I didn't. I don't remember when I first saw it. To be honest with you, I do remember really liking the movie though.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah. No, this is a great movie. Disney, I tell you, I don't know. Disney hits it out of the home run with at least true stories.
Yes. Yes. We talked about this. What was the last Disney
Remember the
movie
Titans
we did?
because the big green one sucked ass.
No. It was Remember the Titans. What was the last?
Did Mighty
No, it
Ducks.
wasn't Remember the Titans.
The last what? The last Disney?
The last Disney movie we
Oh,
did
Cool
that was
Runnings.
based off of true. Cool Runnings. Yes.
Mun.
Yes. I'm telling you. Yeah, and I said it on that episode.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you on that one, dude. If it's a true story and Disney does it,
They knock it out
chances
the park.
are it's going to be friggin' good. Which
I
is
mean-
crazy because you don't really, and like, think about it. It was rated PG.
Yep.
There really was like no foul language or whatever,
No,
but
no
it
foul
still got
language.
its
There's no
still got its
sex
point
or anything like
across.
that. Yeah.
right, exactly. And it was really a wholesome movie if you think about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was
know?
no swearing. Not really.
And again, there wasn't.
They could have easily put it in.
Oh, what, really? Of course.
Yeah.
The closest they got was Herb Brooks saying, "You look like monkeys humping a football out there."
That's funny.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that that line from Days of Thunder? Looked like a monkey fucking a football out there.
I don't think so. No.
No, you don't remember that?
No. That's funny.
Oh yeah, that's from your favorite Quaid.
Yeah, my favorite, the only Quaid, if you ask me.
No, it's from Randy. No, it's from Randy Quaid. not Dennis.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Little callback. Anyway, no, this movie's great. I like the way it was filmed because it looks like it was like, almost like back in the 80s, like that gritty kind of grainy, not really grainy, but like they really made it look like that time.
No, I understand. Yeah, I agree. I thought I guess my only gripe about the movie, and I'll probably get into it with like my when we get to ratings, is the movie was a little long.
Okay.
Again,
I can give you that.
When we go into ratings, that's what I'll mention is that it was a little long. Like I know the beginning credits, I wrote were long because they kind of showed like all these historic events that kind of lead up to it.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know if that was really necessary because they start from like they show like Vietnam and like the Nixon, like it really has nothing to do with Russia, right?
No, I see what you're saying, but I think what they were trying to do was kind of like paint a picture like, all right, the world and, specifically in the United States has kind of like been, I don't want to say in the decline, but it's, a lot of tension and things like that. And like, we really kind of needed something wholesome and something good to back.
Got you.
And to get, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong.
No, you're right. I think it's kind of, I kind of like, I got the sense of where they were going.
Like, and then, cause I didn't really remember that when I was watching it the other day, and I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden it goes, they're at the, Herb Brooks is, interviewing for the job.
Yeah. Yeah, they're interviewing, and it's crazy how, he's going to be the head coach, but yet they all want, all the other.
Oh, they all want their say.
All want their say.
They all want their hands in it, and he's like, "Nah, fuck you."
Yeah, and I find it a little odd that he did pick the team. In what did he say? It was like 2 days.
Not even. It was the first day.
Not even the first day.
No, he knew what he wanted. He's like, I don't know why they put this together. Whatever, this is the guys I'm going to take.
Yeah,
the 26 guys, and he had to whittle them down to 20.
Yeah, no, I know.
Which it's crazy.
What do you think about? Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about? We're going to talk about the cast. Like we said before, a lot of the players weren't really actors.
I think they did a good job.
But Kurt Russell, I think. Do you like Kurt Russell? Big Kurt Russell fan? Or hit or miss?
I'm not like I'm trying to. I struggle sometimes to think of Kurt Russell movies
because he's been in a ton of movies.
Yeah. I know he has.
But there's nothing really like, I guess.
Yeah, I know. My wife's screaming overboard. Yes.
Overboard?
Thank you, hon.
Nothing really.
Overboard.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
No, it's an 80s movie. It's with Goldie Hawn. It's a comedy. It's
and it's funny too because I remember I was watching some Disney thing about like Disney parks because I didn't realize how Kurt Russell has been acting since he was a kid.
Yes.
Because I noticed was it the opening of Disneyland? It might have been Disneyland. And he was doing like a promo for Disneyland back in
really?
Yeah, I don't know whatever year it came out.
60s, I guess, probably.
Yeah, I think the 60s. That sounds about right.
How old is Kurt Russell?
Which
he's got to be up there, man.
Yeah, he's got to be. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's Kurt Russell. And he had to be, I don't know, he had to be a teenager. Oh, he was like definitely like either 15 or 16. Because he's been in a ton of like those old movies. I'm going to pull up his IMDb real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see. He was born in 51. He was born in 51, so that would make him what? That's 70. He's 71 years old.
That's not that bad. No, he's not that old.
You're right. Walt Disney himself signed Russell to a 10-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he was a kid.
So got him young.
They got him young. That's what they used to do, though. I don't know if they still do it now, but they would sign you
10-year contract, man. That seems.
Yeah, they would sign you for a long time and just spit out movies, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he had a
trying to
ton
think.
of stuff. Good Lord.
I mean, I've never seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but he apparently is in there.
I have. I've seen that one. I mean, and he has a play. I mean, I don't want to say he's not like a superhero in that. He just, you know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah. He was in Vanilla Sky. Who was he in Vanilla Sky? You ever see that?
no.
Oh yeah, Escape from L.A., Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Wow, he voiced Elvis Presley.
He was in the
in
Thing.
Forrest Gump. Captain Ron.
The Fox.
Backdraft.
The
Tango
Fox
and
in the
Cash.
House. I'm sorry, the Fox in the House. The Fox in the Hound. He put his voice.
Yeah, man, he's been in a lot of stuff. you
Yeah.
know?
But again, nothing really like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing. He's not like a superstar.
No.
in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not like like oh shit, Kurt Russell. It's like Kurt Russell's in it. All right, I respect that.
Yeah. The Hateful Eight was a great movie, but again,
Never seen it.
he's kind of, I'm gonna say he's like an afterthought because the Hateful Eight's got Samuel L. Jackson in it,
Right.
and he's like an afterthought. He's in the Fate, two of the Fast and the Furious movies, but I mean he gets outshined by everyone else.
Yeah.
And he's in the Christmas Chronicles, which I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one. Those are decent movies. But anyways,
Speaking of Santa Claus movies,
that
Violent Night
you're-
comes out.
he's obsessed with that movie, huh?
I can't wait to watch that movie.
Yeah. Anyway, we just watched what the hell was it called? The one we just watched. It's a musical with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Spirited. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
You should. I recommend that movie for sure, 100%. It's a funny. It's a musical, but it's a funny movie,
Okay.
and they knock it out of the park with that one, for sure.
And again, I know this is a tangent, but Ryan Reynolds, man, he's got some fucking range.
He does. No, he's definitely got a lot of range too. He's another one that's in a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
Especially now.
I mean, Deadpool. Obviously, I'd love him in Deadpool.
Yep.
I mean, who doesn't?
Deadpool was
But
great.
He's fucking hilarious in that.
Um.
But he's in a lot. He's in a lot of shit,
Yeah. No, he is. But
and he owns a lot of stuff.
really, I didn't even know that.
He owns like Mint Mobile. I
Really?
think he owns some sort of tequila or vodka or
A
something.
lot of actors and a lot of
Yeah,
actors
they
and
all
actors
do
have
that.
their own like tequila or a vodka.
their own alcohol.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
he plays he plays. I really like him in this movie, man. He plays great.
Well-
as Herb Brooks.
I mean, and let's talk about the first major scene where
Okay.
when they lose. Or no, they don't even lose. They tie.
They tied. No, who did they tie? Norway.
I don't know. So I want to say it might have been Sweden. I didn't write it down. But they tie and he makes them just do suicides till God knows when.
They're doing it so long that the rink manager turns off
He
the
just
lights
turned-
on them.
He's like, yeah, I'm leaving. Close. Here's the keys. Close up. I'm honestly surprised a lot of them didn't. A few of the players didn't quit out after that.
I mean, you
We don't
got to
really-
think about it. It was 1980.
Yeah, it was a different breed back then, right?
Different breed back then. You can get away with a lot of shit you could back then.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Mm-hmm.
it was that, listen, he he did what he did, but he fucking made him into champions.
Yeah, and again, we've heard it before. Conditioning. You hear it in here. You hear it in Coach Carter. We heard it. I'm trying to think where else. Remember the Titans?
Yep.
Conditioning is the key.
Well, cool. I mean, kind of cool runnings too, right? They were all except for
they all were runners. Yeah,
they all were runners. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely, man. Yeah, no, that scene where is brutal. Watching it, you're like, oh man, you feel for those guys going back and forth. They're puking, and then all of a sudden, so when I watch this movie, I get confused on who's who. Yeah, like the players.
Well, because there's like two of the guys. There's O'Callahan and McClan or McCallahan or something like that. A lot of the names sound very similar.
And I can't remember who said it, but he's like, I'm so-and-so, and I play for the United States. And he's like, all right, you're good.
That's it. That's all it took.
I'll see you later. That's all it took.
You couldn't have said that like 2 hours ago? I don't know if he says it then, but there's a quote. It says that he said, like, the name on the front is more important than the name on the back.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. Awesome quote.
Love that quote.
Yeah.
Love that quote. Yeah, there's a lot of people who quote that,
Yeah.
But it's true, you gotta be a teammate first.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. There's no I in team, right?
That's right. Yeah, as far as the period, it's the end of the 70s. It's because it starts in the end of 79.
Yeah.
And because the games are like early 1980.
Yeah.
So I think they get it. I think they pretty much hit everything spot on.
Not
that I was alive back then.
Well, history-wise, yeah. No, you weren't born in 79?
No, 81, bro.
81?
Yeah.
81, bro? No, sure. You weren't born in the 70s?
In the 70s?
I thought when you were in the Navy, I thought you were sailing across to Vietnam, no?
No, I'm not that old, bro.
Well, so another thing I questioned was they were still doing telegrams in 1980.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because there was all those telegrams on the wall at the
really?
yeah, I guess so, or in letters and stuff. But yeah, telegrams.
That's wild to think of that.
That is wild.
Like I stopped. I mean, they were doing telegrams. I thought they stopped that in like the 60s or maybe like even the 70s. I don't know. Then I tried looking up like the history of a telegram, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't really find like a good clear answer, so I just kind of like gave up on it.
Okay.
But because I remember seeing like because I'm a Packers fan, you go into the Hall of Fame, and Vince Lombardi's got telegrams from the president and all this other stuff. But again, that was in the 60s, 50s, 60s,
Yeah.
But, and then, you see, I'm trying to think what else here.
Well, I just looked it up real quick. Telegram
started out in the United States, the 1800s, right?
Yeah, but well, I'm saying it said the last telegram in Britain, at least, was announced to be October of 82.
82.
Taken out of service in 1982 after 139 years in the United Kingdom.
Oh.
Which is crazy. I mean, it was a huge form of communication.
Well, I mean,
telegram for Mr. Sullivan.
I know. I was like, well, I mean, telephones were invented in fucking what? I don't know. I'm going on. Probably should know this, but
I know we all should know this, right?
Yeah.
Alexander Graham Bell.
I don't know. You were born when the telephone was invented, right?
You're such a dick.
You were sending out SOSs with the
I was doing smoke signals.
You were doing Morse code.
Morse code. 1876.
The telephone?
March 7th. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, people were calling, but I guess I don't know. I guess the telegram morphed into the email. We would say, right? Kinda.
Yeah, I guess so. Or
Paper.
maybe more like text messages.
Yeah. Good call.
I can see that. But again, it's pretty cool to see all those telegrams on the wall. And
Yeah.
stuff.
No, I
That was
definitely. No, I
really
agree. It
cool.
was pretty cool. Let's talk about the Russian team.
Oof,
Brutal, right?
tough team, huh?
They were 42-0.
Yeah.
That was the record.
I don't-
Pretty relentless.
So,
And they played him
What-
twice?
well, they played them 3 days before the game started in Madison Square Garden
Yeah.
in New York. So, Herb did that purposely,
Yeah.
from what I can gather watching the movie.
Mhm.
What do you think? What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, well, you always want to like. I mean, it's different from watching like game film than actual like playing against them. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you knew that they're like you knew the outcome. I mean, watching the movie, I was like, okay, I know they're gonna get their ass whooped.
Right.
And they did. It was like 10-3.
Yeah.
But no, it's smart. I mean, he pretty much knew that they were going to be one of the teams.
But
To-
he
to
got one of
beat.
his really good, one of his best guys hurt though.
Yeah,
He almost got him hurt for the whole Olympics. He was
Yeah.
out the whole
from
first
thing.
until the medal round started.
But I mean, again, I think you had a, that's one of
You
my,
had to take
my
that chance.
yeah, you had to take that chance. But that's one of my biggest gripes with NFL football in the playoffs is you only get one shot at it at the team. Unless they happen to be a division team.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
yeah, but what are you going to do? You can't play a series.
No, you're right. I know you can't. That's the problem is the wear and tear. Baseball there's not a lot of wear and tear, so that's why they're allowed. That's why you can play 5-7 games.
Yeah.
But what can you do? Unless you play two-hand touch.
Two
Two-hand.
hands. That's what it's coming down to nowadays.
Flag football, right? Yeah, I know.
They're doing flag football in the Pro Bowl instead of
No, I don't even think they were even going to do a full game. I thought they were just going to do skills.
I thought they were doing a flag football game also. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know
you,
either.
You would know more than I would.
I don't know. Oh, again, I don't even watch the Pro Bowl, so
Nah. I don't think anybody does. That's probably why they're doing it.
no.
That's probably why they're going to skills and
Well,
and
and
skills
the other again
competitions.
is you
I'd
don't
watch
want-
that because it's more interesting.
I used to watch the skills one too, and again, you don't really want these guys getting hurt.
No, I don't think football wants them getting hurt. The NFL wants them getting hurt
Yeah,
because that's what these people
Eh.
come to pay and they come to see.
you're right. And then also too is like your favorite players wouldn't play because they
Right.
moved it before the Super Bowl,
Right.
and like again, you get Aaron Rodgers. These guys aren't going to play. They're playing, especially if they're playing in the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's different now.
Exactly.
Which now the Super Bowl is always going to be around my birthday because they added on another week.
Yes. That's
So-
17 week. Yeah.
My birthday
It's,
is
it's like mid March now.
it's yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because my birthday is Valentine's Day, and I know this year it's the 12th, the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
it's the 12th. Yeah. So it's almost mid March.
Yeah.
Crazy. So
But-
so going along kind of with that, what do you think about? Because at the end of the movie, they talk about the pros getting using pros instead of like amateurs for
Yeah.
Olympic teams. What do you think about that? Like, what are your thoughts on using pros
Well-
versus amateurs?
I mean, ultimately, if we're talking Olympics, right?
Yeah.
You want the best players out there, right?
Uh-huh.
And that the people who play in the pros are the best, should be the best of there is, best
Right.
there is. Yeah, you might get like a few guys who, you get a few diamonds in the rough, like you have the movie Invincible, The guy,
Oh, yeah.
Mark Wahlberg will probably end up watching that movie at some point. He tries out and he makes the team, and and there he is.
Which, by the way, would never happen ever again.
No, they don't have like they don't have NFL teams don't have walk-in tryouts. They probably
They don't have
should.
tryouts.
No, I mean, there's no reason why they can't make they can't do like tryouts and find a diamond in the rough. But no, I do agree with that. I mean, look at the dream teams they come out with for basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
You hear the clock?
Was that? I heard the clock. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock.
2 minutes fast though.
Yes, it is. I know. We didn't change it. But no, I definitely do agree with that 100%.
Yeah, you agree with putting pros in.
Yeah,
versus,
because again,
amateurs.
I mean, as America, you want to root for your country. You want the best guys out there.
Yeah. All right, I can see that.
It's funny because like I have a buddy who actually you've talked to him about Chris, who's from Canada.
Oh,
we
yeah.
play Xbox with him. We always make these. Me and my cousin, we're in a group chat with him. We always shout out to Chris, and we make all these Canadian jokes about hockey, and just you can imagine we go on and on.
Actually, he made a comment a couple of months ago about this movie.
He did, huh?
Yeah. I think it was in a messenger.
I'm sure he did, because hockey's the only sport they really have up there.
Chris.
But
yeah, man. I mean, you gotta love this movie.
Yep.
You gotta love
Feel
how
good. 100%.
What'd you think of the action of it? Like the hockey
good.
action.
Action was very good.
I love the way it's filmed.
Yeah, no, I love the way it was filmed. They kind of, I don't know, because I don't know if we want to get into the final game.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the time, and I was like, we have like 40 minutes left, and like this is it right now. This is the final game, and I kind of like that because, like I said, this is ultimately they show a lot of that final game.
Well, this is what it all is leading up to.
Yeah.
This is what the whole miracle is about, is beating the Russians.
Correct. Yeah.
I
like I said, I thought they were gonna like fast forward through a lot of the game, and they actually show a lot of it, which I kind of liked.
Especially the first period. The first period and like the third period, they show a lot of. The second period, not so much. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they really did show a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought to myself the same thing. I'm like, oh wow, they did show a lot.
Yeah, I gotta say the American goalie saves that game, man. They're not winning that game without that goalie.
He made some amazing saves.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing save. And what do you think about the Russians pulling the goalie after the first period?
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why they were 42-0.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, the Russian coaches, I thought he was giving out like death stares.
Colleen was watching part of this, and also my daughter, and she's like, "Oh, what's it with those eyebrows?"
Really? Oh yeah, those bushy eyebrows.
Bushy eyebrows.
Is she like? They like? You actually watched the movie with
pretty much the whole thing with them, yeah.
With the family, yeah.
Yeah.
What is she? What's her take?
Actually,
on it?
my son Mason was talking about coming on the show. I'm like, you should, bud, and he got scared.
He got scared, nervous. I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, no one sees the video between you and me, so it's all audio.
I know, that's what I said, but it's all good. We'll get them on one of these days.
Everybody.
No, they like the movie. They all like the movie. Yeah.
Nice.
How can you not like it?
Nice family movie. You watched.
Yeah.
You weren't watching it on the train.
No, I wasn't.
Good.
No, not in the train this time.
I also wrote down that I was surprised there wasn't a lot of smack talk between. They didn't show a lot of smack talk between the U.S. and Russia and the Russians. There wasn't a lot of like, you know what I mean, like smack talk, and I mean, granted, they probably didn't speak any English, but
well, that's probably one of them, and also, the Russians kind of smack talk with their play. You know what I'm saying? Like they just They just fucking intimidate you with their play. And that's what Herb Brooks says at one point. He's like, they intimidate you. You know, that's part of their game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and he goes, they know it. So, yeah, man. It was crazy, you know.
Yeah,
they pulled it off.
I know. I was getting antsy in the last minute.
Were you?
They're just kind of like
a lot of shit.
And
what about
shots.
the Russian? What about Russia not pulling their goalie at the end?
I know. Yeah.
Did you hear what they said to each other? They're like, he doesn't know what to do. You know, they're not. They've never lost.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people think like
you have to lose.
You know, what's that?
Well, like I don't know if you're going this way, but like.
No, I was going to say a lot of people think that this game was the gold medal game, and it wasn't. It was to get into the.
I actually originally thought that was too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna go with like. That's the one thing is like you don't want your team going into like let's say like you football like you don't want your team going into the playoffs never losing a game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's not a lot of teams that. I mean, look at like your famous Miami Dolphins. They went 17. Even I think the Patriots did it too. They went
and they
perfect
lost,
season,
and
they lost it. They lost it one giant loss, right?
One giant loss, 18 and one giant loss.
Yeah, you don't want your team going, being perfect, and then you kind of almost jinx it.
It's not that you want to have a loss under your belt, but you need to have a good solid. You got to come up against some adversity before you get into the playoffs. I know what you're saying.
You know where I'm going at, yeah,
Frank.
Yeah,
it's not that you want to have a loss; it's that you want to be tested. I think.
Yes,
and if you happen to lose, that's one thing.
I'm thinking. I guess I'm thinking from the aspect of like a fan, where I'm like superstitious, and you know what I mean. But no, I get what
I mean,
a little bit
as a fan, I'd love to see, of course you'd love to see your team not lose a game. And pretty much the only way that's possible is football.
Yeah. Yeah. Packers did it one year where they went 15-1.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny, like I said, I went to that season, I went to the final game of the year, and they sat Aaron Rodgers and a lot of the players.
Right.
And it's
get them rested for the playoffs.
Yeah. But
is that the game they lost?
No, they didn't actually. This is I said I've been to 2 games with Aaron Rodgers playing, and I haven't seen him play yet.
Really?
Yeah, because that was the game they sat him, and one of the other games I saw him in Foxborough against Patriots, and and he had concussion, so he didn't play that game either. But
jeez, man. This is great, and I love the ending. I love the ending.
Me too.
With
Al Michaels.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Do you believe in miracles? I mean, that's just gives you chills every time. If it doesn't, then I don't know. I don't know.
It does, and I also did like the Aerosmith "Dream On" song at the end, and
when they're showing all the players and what they're doing nowadays.
Yeah.
Or 20 years ago now.
And
almost 20 years
and that's
ago.
actually not even like as far as like Aerosmith songs, I don't really care for that song. But I don't know. No, yeah, it's not, I don't know. It's not one of my favorite Aerosmith songs.
What's your favorite Aerosmith song?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Are you a big Aerosmith fan?
Not really. I don't know.
I love Aerosmith.
Yeah,
dude.
No, I do like Aerosmith. I don't know. But
I like their Get a Grip album.
Yeah.
With the cow on it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that album a lot.
Yeah.
I like a lot of their songs on that album.
But no, it seemed to just fit.
Yeah.
The songs seemed to fit the credits and the movie with what was going on.
Absolutely.
But all right, you want to get into ratings?
Sure, man.
All right, you go first this time.
Sure.
So IMDb gave it a 7.4, which is very low.
God,
considering.
it's fucking IMDb.
And then let's see. Remember the Titans here. What did they give? 7.8. That's
I was gonna say,
low too.
yeah.
What are you giving it?
So I mean, like I've said a couple times during this episode, I really like this movie a lot. I think they did a great job overall. You know, I know you're gonna gripe on the time a little bit. I didn't really mind it. You know, it was just under 2 hours, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was like an hour and 40 something.
40 something or 54 or something like that. I'm gonna go 8.9. I think it's high. I think it's a respectable score.
It was 2 hours 15 minutes actually.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was 154?
I don't know.
Something else I guess I watched.
So an 8.9.
8.9. I don't know why I'm giving it not in the nines. I just, you know, I like hockey a lot. It's a really good action. I love the fact that you know, it's just not my favorite sport. I love, you know, the country backing these guys, especially during that time. Yeah, I'm going to 8.9. I'm going to stick with that. Like I said, I think that's a respectable score, and I think, you know, you know, it's just not my favorite.
I got you.
It's up there, but it's just not my favorite movie.
No, I completely agree with that, and I'm gonna go. You know, the story. I'm gonna go give it a like a 10 because I think as far as like, you know, the whole, and again, this is based off a true story.
Yep.
And from what one of the things I was listening to, or one of the facts, they said that this was like, between the story and the movie, I guess was like one of the most realistic like story. Like it was so
like true
to life, and on par with everything.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it a 10 on that one. And then as far as actors, I think it's kind of like middle of the road 8. Kind of like, I mean, I think I didn't really care for like his wife. It was kind of like a side note.
Yeah.
And the action, I'm gonna go ahead and give like a 9.
Okay.
And then if you divide that out, I believe it's like a hard 9. It's just straight up 9.
Flat 9. Yeah.
Flat 9.
Absolutely.
9.0.
So
I'm gonna go with a 9.
Okay.
So
we're right. We're right.
On
both
par.
are on the same. Yeah, the same score for the most part.
Yeah.
Like I said, very good movie. Very good movie. Great story.
If it's
on,
watch
it with anyone,
I would definitely, if I see it on, I would definitely put it on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, this is a good movie.
Okay. What do we got next week, bud?
Poll went up, and it was Glory Road against Hoosiers.
Yep.
I think you
Have
can imagine.
Seen either of those movies?
I've actually not seen either one.
Yeah, I have not either. I'm
really
gonna get a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, I know, me too. Hoosiers won.
Hoosiers is an 8.
Landslide. 25-6.
Oof.
So
we're getting up there with the votes.
The voting.
I mean,
we are.
That's good.
The Instagram is growing a bit.
Okay.
And it's funny too because like I see a lot of people view this, like when I put the poll up, I put it up on Instagram story.
Yeah.
And a lot of people view the movie.
Okay.
View the poll, I should say. I'm sorry.
Right.
And they just don't vote. So
they just don't vote. Yeah, I mean, it takes a second to vote, you know.
I know. I mean, I do it a lot on people's Instagram, even when I don't really know. I just vote whatever.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at. So.
All right. Cool. Hoosiers it is. Basketball movie.
Yep.
I've should have seen this movie a long time ago, I'm sure.
Hugh Jackman, I believe, is in it. That's all I really know.
Hugh Jackman.
I believe so.
You talking about Gene Hackman?
Gene Hackman. I'm sorry, I say Hugh
I was
Jackman.
gonna say Hugh Jackman was young when this came out. I thought maybe he was one of the players.
Yeah, no. That's funny.
I was gonna say Wolverine was this.
Yeah, no, that's funny. Close enough,
Close enough.
but like not. Yeah. So that's where we're at for next week.
Sounds good.
The Instagram is growing. Follow us there. What I made a side note here. The Cool Runnings reel is at 61 views. I'm sorry, 61 views. 61,000 views
Holy crap,
and 16,000 likes.
dude! I don't.
I just don't get it. And
That's
like,
great. I mean, that's awesome. But
all the
what does
other
that
ones, I don't know. Like
You know
like
what I'm
said,
saying?
the
Like,
fucking.
do we get a lot of follows from that?
Not really. I mean, we do not really. We get a couple, but
How many followers do we have?
we're up to like 200. So I don't.
That's it, and we're getting. I don't understand
Just
how we're
people
getting
scrolling through
61 views.
and like I would thought like the Miracle, one would get a lot more hits too, but it hasn't. But I don't know. I'm just not going to question it. I don't know.
crazy.
I need to get somebody who works on Instagram to kind of break it down for me.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and call up their
Call up their customer support.
customer support.
Where am I going right now? I'm trying to. Oh, our email. If you want to email us,
Any we got any emails? Any more? Any more reviews or?
well, first of all, our email is lockerroomflix@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And do we have any reviews? That's a good question, Frank. Let me look.
So. We got
Probably-
396 members, so we're almost at 4.
Let's see. No, nothing since August. I mean, we need to get a. You know what? For
September,
Christmas,
October,
I'd like
November.
a couple of reviews.
Yeah, that would be a nice Christmas
Nice little
gift.
Christmas present. We're only at 11 ratings and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 views or 6 reviews. So, like,
That's all right, man.
subscribe, like, review, rate, share with your friends.
Yep. I don't know. I also put up on the Facebook group on like where everyone could listen. I don't know if you saw
That's
that.
good. I did see that. I didn't realize we were all over those.
I honestly I didn't realize it either until I was just kind of scrolling
must-
around on
it must be
on
through
our
Libsyn or something.
yeah, that's exactly where it is. It shows you where all to listen to us and
Yeah. So a lot of options, folks.
yeah, no, it's interesting. So
All right.
sounds good,
Till
brother.
next time. Till
Yeah,
next
man.
time.
Yep, that's the ball game.